Similar Podcast.
Yeah. Highly Similar Podcast, episode number 24. We are here. I am Rello, and to the right of me, I have
DJ Hypa, what up?
DJ Dane-Ja, what's up?
Darren, what's good?
It's Joan.
EAZ.
Yes, sir. Welcome back again, fellas. How was the weekends? Anything that was going on that we want to speak on? Anything that, popped off on you guys' weekend? How was the weekends?
I was recovering from the flu, but I'm all better now.
Sheesh town.
I was out of New York.
Mine, same old. Touching these clubs. Trying to do my best to promote our birthday party. You know what I mean? October 20th, 50 Mad. Can I do an early plug? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But this time I actually told myself I need some rest. My body needs rest. So this Sunday I actually stood in the crib, and anybody that needed to contact me, I told them, fuck you. That was it.
Oh, wow. Sheesh. That's why I didn't get a reply. That's fucked up, son.
You know you my boy.
Anybody did anything else spicy? What was you at with it?
I was in Connecticut. I was out of New York, so there was like quality time for me and the wife. So
that's what's up.
Chill vibes. Yeah, went to the casino. I mean, lost some bread, but we good.
That's lit. I went to a Afro Beach party. I'm on that vibe right now.
This nigga.
Transform.
This nigga went to one Afrobeats party, bro. Oh, my God. This nigga is freaking, you proud African right now.
Nigerian.
Nigga came back Wakanda forever.
Forever, son.
Yeah, it was lit. I had a good time.
That's what's up.
I mean, I'm on my Afro Beach shit right now.
Music is nice, though,
Music is awesome.
from the songs I've heard.
Yeah,
What about you, bro?
Afrobeat shit got a wave. I was working. Work for me right now, man. It's all about stack before the snow start coming down.
Heard you.
So that's what we on.
Facts.
June probably worked.
Probably.
What?
I said June probably worked. He said probably.
Yeah, I know. Stack time.
Facts.
We're going to move straight into this thing. A couple of things popped off early in the last day or two, actually. We got some news today on this man, Bill Cosby, gave him a sentence today, 3 to 10, at 81 years old, which isn't too good. I feel kind of bad about it, but I definitely want to get you guys' views on it. How you feel about the sentence? Too harsh? How we feel about it?
I think it's better than I thought was going to happen. I thought they was going to give him like 30 years, bro, because of all the people, like how many, like the quantity of women.
Yeah.
But 3 to 10, he's 81. Let him do it at home. Like, keep him on house arrest or something. Don't have him go to jail. Like, I don't sympathize with what he did, what he's accused of, or whatever the case may be, but he's 81, bro. I don't think he got a good 3-4 left in him. Just being honest. Like,
And probably being in
run up
jail
the
too. He's
stairs.
probably going to be even more like stressed or depressed. So
I don't see him making
I
it.
feel like right now
Why,
he's just
how come, what's his name is not in jail? And he's like.
Weinstein, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't his number of women that came forward, it's like quadruple the amount that Cosby got accused of?
It's just still pending. It's not over yet, right?
I think it's still. They sent him to therapy. Actually, he didn't even like.
All right, so they say he got sentenced. When they say you got sentenced, does that mean that the decision is final? We sentenced you. That means you have to do these numbers.
When you guilty, you got to wait for your sentencing.
All right,
After
so
you
when
get
they
your
say you're
sentencing-
actually sentenced, or does that mean you're going to do jail time?
Yeah.
No, you're going. Yeah,
You're gonna do the time that
you're
they
gonna do the
gave
time.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 to 10.
All right, so he got
is
3 to 10 then, bro.
either 3 or between 3 and 10.
Yeah, like if he parole, I think it's 10 years. If he do the whole time, I don't know how that shit work. I'm not a felon or nothing, so I don't know.
Usually do 80% of your time. So 80, like I think 8 months is equivalent
8
to a
months
year
is
in jail.
I know that part.
Oh.
That's still too much goddamn time for a dude that's 81,
So
bro.
if he get like 3 years, that means he do like 2 years and he good. Two and a
Like
half.
24 months.
Depends, but he plans to appeal it anyway. So
Still,
yeah, you got to appeal it. You don't want to stay in jail for 3 to 10.
I don't want to stay in jail at all, but
Yeah, but I don't think that he had a choice.
Bro, keep him in his house. He'll lose his mind.
I don't even think he could survive 3 to 10.
Facts.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Facts.
but, I mean, technically too, if the nigga did it, then hey,
bruh, I get locked up. Them niggas put me in the bookings, and nigga, I be antsy. I be tight, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Keep him on house arrest. He'll lose his
two
mind.
days, nigga, for a whole weekend, my nigga, and I'm ready to like everybody got to die because I'm upset. And you gonna give this man, he's damn near on his deathbed, and you gonna give him a fresh 10 years? Fresh
Didn't they
decade?
give a cop that that murdered somebody 3 years?
Who?
It was a cop that got off.
It's very
with
unfortunate, but it's so much I can't keep up.
Got off with a murder, man. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, a couple of them. He's right.
Got
But
off-
still, I mean, if he did what he did, yo, he drugged women. Like, y'all making it seem like
once
he
again,
ain't do something.
no.
This was like this is years ago.
I'm trying my
Nigga-
best not to make it sound justifiable, but
It ain't
the
justifiable,
time
but-
difference, the time
Dog,
difference.
I can't.
You don't want to hear that, bro?
Bro, can't even hit me with that because it's like, yo, it's not like they was smoking weed or whatever. No, he was giving them Quaaludes. And if he was giving them Quaaludes, he wasn't telling bitches, yeah, I'm dropping a Quaalude in your drink. See how this tastes. He was dropping it. Probably 9 times out of 10 they probably didn't know they was getting drugged.
So put it like this, June.
What?
Just to put it in perspective, like
What?
we living in an age where everybody's an addict. Well, not us, of course, but like younger people, they're addicts now. So a girl pull up to your crib, young joint or whatever, not too young, legal.
Okay.
But she pull up to your crib and she like high, she's on Xans and all this shit, and she like, yo, what's good? And would you tell her no because she intoxicated, or how would that work?
Really, I wouldn't, because obviously if she drugged up, I'm different, but I know other people probably would. Okay, but that's them.
Even though she's offering,
Hmm?
even though she's like, yo,
Yeah,
what's
she's
good?
drugged up. Anything, come on, that's just you being stupid. That's you drugged up. You don't know when she sobers up. You don't know how she gonna take it. Like you said, times is different. But on the other hand, too, I didn't drug her. You know what I mean?
But
Cosby
that's why
saying,
I said that.
What
That's why I
Cosby
said
saying
that,
he
because
did though. I mean, Cosby even he admitted it that he was putting Quaaludes in bitches' drinks. He said that.
I think he admitted it to
Yeah,
one person.
I think it was one.
It wasn't one person. He said it
Interaction.
on a show. How much? And the show is
No,
viewed.
no. He said Spanish Fly, and he was like,
Oh,
if you
Spanish
put
Fly.
this,
Yeah,
if you put this
okay,
in there,
yeah. All
girls
right.
get crazy. He didn't say he did it.
Oh,
he
okay.
just said,
Yeah, he implied it. But what I look at it too, I remember a couple podcasts ago, y'all was talking about how can y'all respect the chick if she fucks with Chris Brown and everything like that because he hit a girl or whatever like that. But he drugged somebody and y'all still defending him?
I wouldn't word it like that because I ain't defending him. I'm
Nobody
just saying
nobody
that,
is defending.
Nobody's
I think we're
defending
basically
if he's
saying that for the age that he's in right now, 3 to 10 seems to be.
Would it matter if somebody
little
all
drag.
right, if somebody raped somebody,
That's
you
different.
know? It's rape, bro. It's still rape. You drug somebody. How is it different?
No. I guess I didn't finish what you was gonna say.
Oh, all right. Well,
Go ahead.
Oh, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
he drugged somebody. He drugged
So you're
somebody.
saying for the rape, if somebody drugged somebody, didn't rape them. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be
I
different.
mean, what's
at
the
that
point of drugging somebody to get them not on there? Like they don't have like they.
They're not
I
coherent
just feel
enough.
like
Pretty much.
what I'm saying is that I'm not saying it's justifiable or anything like that. I'm just saying like at this age, like you waited 40 years to finally do something about it, and then like he's not going to make it.
I agree with that, but I mean,
I just feel like
And they're aware of that, and they don't
put him
care.
in house arrest or something like.
that's probably why they feel like they. That's why I probably feel like they didn't give him 30 years or more because they got to look at it like, yeah, if I give him any more than 3 to 10, y'all really ODing because this shit happened like mad years ago.
I really feel that too. I think probably because he's at the age he is right now, so they probably like, you know what, least we could do is just give him like 3 to 10 or some shit.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I don't think they were looking at the situation and being lenient. Like, hey, he's gonna die soon. Let me just give him these small numbers.
but does it matter? Should they be? If you did something,
Put
if
it
you
this
did
way,
like a
bro.
heinous crime, if
Let
the person was old,
let me lay where I stand. If he's guilty of everything that he's done, then he deserves everything that he's getting.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to hold everybody else accountable too. There's so many other people, other guys out there accused for the same thing, and I feel like he's the first one sentenced. What they using him as an example? Like, what's that about?
Keep it a buck on every aspect. Like I think they interviewed Lynn Whittenfield on Breakfast Club, and she was like, yeah, in those days, like, yeah, that was what was going on. But I would know better not to even go to nobody's hotel. So like, everybody should hold themselves accountable. Like Dane-Ja said, like it ain't just like, oh, he drugged them. Like, I mean, not saying, oh, I invite you up, I got the right to
yeah,
drug
you got to
you.
be careful with that. You got to be careful with
Like that ain't saying I got the right to do that, but at the same time, it's no good going on if I'm inviting you at nighttime, just me and you to, you know, do a part or whatever the case may be in my hotel room.
I agree, but at the end of the day, like they always say, no means no, right?
Yeah, you can say no. I'll wait until you on set with everybody else.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even if she comes to your room or whatever like that, if the chick say no, it means no, right?
You also got the presence of mind as a human being. Like if I know down this block they shooting, robbing, and fucking killing people every day. I'm not gonna walk down that block with a gold chain on.
That's
and
a bad,
like a bun.
That's a bad example.
No,
bro.
it's like you walking into problems knowing that. Like, first of
So
all,
once you walk in
it
your
ain't-
room-
it ain't like they didn't hear these stories because they were already
yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? So like they didn't go into this blind, bro. That's all
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
say they was, but I mean,
Not a good look. Anyway, looking around it, 3 to 10 is.
I sympathize with the
Crazy.
victims and all that, but I just feel like it. Let the man die.
Yeah, I don't know. That to me, that's just a bad way to remember Bill Cosby as one of our legends dying in jail. Is going to be like to me that's terrible.
Yeah.
For him to go out that way, but I mean,
Mission accomplished
what it
on their.
I mean,
their
it's
part.
fucked up. But if he did what he did, then
Yeah.
That's what I said. If he did it, then I guess he deserves what he's getting.
But see, we're saying if he did it, like it's
he's
still
found
like-
guilty. So I mean,
He tired of that shit. You see, every time they drag this man to court, he want to go to bed, bro. He's done. He's like, God damn. All right, I'll take the 3 to 10.
And isn't he legally blind too? Yes.
I don't know about all that.
yeah, that's what they said. I know he always has somebody like guiding him every time he walks, so could be partially correct.
Was he playing around when he did that little?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
was that?
Yo, what
Yeah,
year
it
was
was.
that? That was
this year, bro.
that was
year.
recent in
That
this
was
whole situation.
That was like a couple months, bro.
He was going to court.
He looked kind of agile to do that. Though. Like, I don't know. Maybe he faking the funk for us.
I don't know what that was, but that shit was funny as hell.
That's something that he always does in the Cosby Show, actually, too.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
facts. Yeah, it's from the show.
okay.
But somebody else that's definitely popped up in the news. We're going to stretch this one out a little bit because it has a lot of things to get into. This whole Kanye West story, him making a video about people talking about his wife, people that he thought was his friends, and people that he thought was cool with him. Nick Cannon being one of them. I heard they squashed their little quarrel, but it's definitely something that's been talked about. And Kanye West decided to voice his opinion on Instagram and say, people just stop mentioning his wife's name, stop talking about his wife, especially people that he knows or whatever, needs to chill when it comes to speaking on his wife or whatever. I definitely feel like, just from my point of view, it's something that is kind of delicate. So you can have a friend or, people that you expect that are close to you, not to, speak on personal things, especially when it comes to your significant other, which I think is a little bit out of line. But his wife is a public figure. He's a public figure. So these are the kind of things that will happen. I don't know if any of y'all heard the story, but do y'all feel like, especially Nick Cannon, do you feel like he was in the wrong for, speaking on his wife, especially with him having a relationship with Kanye already?
What did he say?
He said the first thing he said was he was in an interview and they was asking him about, Kim or whatever. He had relationships with Kim before Kanye even got into the picture. He was just talking about her and, her being, I guess, depressed a little bit about her body. And he used to tell her, like, yo, nah, your body's good. You got a big butt for a white chick, all that kind of stuff.
She always had self-esteem issues or something.
Yeah, had self-esteem issues, but, he spoke on her body and stuff like that. So I guess Kanye thought that was, out of line or whatever. So
I
he spoke
didn't
on
see that one. I seen something else. He didn't really. I seen another one. He didn't really say nothing disrespectful about it. It was a pretty decent interview. He said something about it because he was asked, but it wasn't nothing crazy. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I didn't see that one. So.
And who else? He said something about.
He said something about Drake.
Yeah, I think Drake must have.
Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, Drake ain't. What he said about Drake.
The Drake one, he was reaching.
Yeah, he was reaching because he just
Assuming that what Kiki is
was Kim.
Kim Kardashian.
Like, come on, though.
Nah,
He
I
was
don't.
like, you know
I
people
don't.
gonna think.
I don't think-
the way I heard it was with Drake. I guess they
Rumors
asked
and-
Drake about something, but he never like confirm or even like shut it down. It looked like as if he was just like dragging
Letting it rock.
Yeah, he didn't really like say yes or no.
Yeah.
He just left it at that. So now in Kanye's mind, like, yo, that didn't happen. So why don't you just
Shut it
speak
down.
up? Exactly. So, I mean, me personally, I watched the video over the weekend while I was out there in Connecticut, and automatically I'm thinking like, yo, to me that's a shutdown, like no question. But at the same time too, I feel that Kim, like her name is already out there for a bunch of shenanigans. So I feel like
AKA she was a thought. Let me give you the rated R version, bro.
That's what you would
I
have
mean, you
called
can't
it.
really say that, bro. She's all chicks. Her shit was just in the public. Nah,
Her shit's
all
on
chicks
the
is
public.
like that, bro. They have sex with different niggas. They shit is just not on the camera and in public.
Niggas, they doing it with
for
ain't
people
known.
to see.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
all chicks have sex
I'm
with
always
niggas.
gonna say kudos to Kanye for him to actually have the courage to
Wife
wife
of a
her.
thought.
All right, hey, like I
She's
said,
not a thought, bro.
kudos to
I
you.
hate when
We
people
stay
call her a
close.
thought.
Now you see what I be talking
Kudos
about?
to
That's
you.
all chicks, though.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
not
I'm
right
saying.
or wrong. That's
That's
all.
what
They
I'm
shit is
saying.
just not in the public
Kudos
eye.
to
You can't
Kanye.
call her a thought.
Kudos to
What's the
Kanye.
definition of a thought? Let's get it like down. Let's get it, bro.
It's too many. So much.
Okay, okay.
So what's
Let-
your
I
let-
think every
definition?
girl is a
Yo,
thought. thing.
ease, ain't we say something? Just say
Yo,
something about this.
if you can't remember your body count, you're a thought to me. If you
Who said that?
If you smashing your homies' friends, you would thought. We discussed this, so don't say yo
Well,
to that one.
let me just speak. Let me just kind of answer what he was, I guess, based on your question. Like certain niggas is quick to call a girl a thought, but they didn't smash,
Yeah.
or they don't
You
know. You know what I'm
you
saying?
already
So
know my
it's
concept.
like I could easily say, oh yeah, she a thought, but niggas like, yo son, oh word you popped
You didn't even
off.
get a piece.
And like, no, nah, I ain't pop off. Be like,
So,
yo, so why you
it-
calling her
so
thought?
it's there-
So because everyone calling her thought, then that makes
It's
her a thought.
only valid to call them a thought if you had sex with her.
I
No,
think a thought is
that's
just an
incorrect
interchangeable.
as
Like
well.
it don't even mean you're a whore anymore. I think a thought is just a disrespectful thing to
Facts.
say.
To me,
You
a
could say- you
whore
could-
is exactly what you said. Is a whore. A hoe is basically somebody who's like laying with you or sleeping with you on the strength of to like being somewhat of a opportunist. Like she's only with you because you could either
She
one
wants
give her
something from
opportunity or give her money, or you could pay for her lifestyle. That is a hoe.
Sound like
What's
an
the-
escort.
what's the
Same
thought?
thing.
That's a whore, nigga. That's so
What's
what
a thought?
it is, huh?
What's a
A
thought?
thought is that hoe over there. So basically, that's what I'm asking y'all. What y'all think is a hoe? Right? A thought
you
is
say-
it's acronym for that hoe over there.
Yeah, of course, but nobody even cares.
I never
what
knew
that
that.
yeah,
Oh, you didn't know that?
That's what that means. But nobody even really
No,
like.
no,
it just sounds cool to say. But back to what Ease was saying, it's like when we use the word thought, it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily means like.
Oh, you a hoe. It could be like you a chicken head.
It could just be
You-
your.
it's the
It
new
could just
word.
be. I mean, it's judging as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but it could just be like the activity that you're doing in front right now. Like you have thoughtish activity. You
got thoughty vibes.
It's a thought. You don't know this chick. Put it this
wait,
way.
but
You
no,
never see that. Y'all never see.
Niggas
Y'all
is
never hold on.
thoughts too.
Y'all never
Niggas
see.
is thoughts too.
Super thoughts.
Niggas is thoughts too.
Super thoughts.
But go
That's the
ahead.
case.
But go ahead.
So y'all never seen like a chick. The
She be
chick
bulky on the gram, butt naked on
or
the gram.
doing
Oh,
some
she-
crazy
she-
shit in the
she
street.
doing
You be
some
like,
thought shit.
damn, look at this thought. Y'all never did that.
That's
Yes.
different. You're talking about
What's
a
the
totally
difference?
different.
What's the difference?
Bro, you're talking about a chick out in the street that's showing her ass and titties and shit. That's different. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about her body count. That's a different story from talking about a chick just walking in the street.
He
exposing
asked me
her
my-
ass.
he asked me the
Can't
definition.
be posing naked on the gram.
That's not thoughtish activity. That's not the activity of a thought to like you. Every other pick, like
Bro.
I can see titties, I can see ass.
Bro, you
That's not
30.
thottish.
I feel what you're saying, but you 30 and change, bro. You not. If you meet another girl that's 30 and change,
I'ma cut that out.
I'm a pretty sure.
audio.
Huh? What? You said I'm gonna cut that out?
No, he said he gonna cut that out when you say he 30 and change.
Yeah, man, you
Oh,
hot, boy.
old nigga. Yeah, old nigga, but it's all good though.
Let me-
I
It's all good, it's all good.
thought I was holding them down when I said it changed. I ain't give the exact. My bad. My bad. I thought
that made it worse, nigga. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought change
Can't cut it
could
out
be.
now.
Yeah, I thought change could be
Spicy.
31 to 30 to 30
but
inch.
for the
I
people,
thought-
I'm 30 and change. Mine is a couple of other
couple,
change.
yeah,
Go
a
ahead.
couple to change. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, but if you meet, he said, "Man, it's a couple to change." Nah,
Say what you were saying.
yeah,
boy.
but I mean, like, if you meet somebody like the same around the same age, I know, nigga, I'm pretty sure she's been around.
I'm sure too.
So I mean, does that make her a thought?
She a thought like.
Does it
She
matter?
probably was a thought before me, but like.
But does it
I'm
matter?
only gonna. Of course, it matters if she's a thought, nigga. Who
As
wants-
long as she's not
who
a
wants
thought
to-
with you, like as long you like you cut that, like if she's with you and you cut that off, you think like
Bruh.
she's still a thought regardless?
Dude, you
What?
believe that?
Yo, son,
What?
you sounding mad.
You believe
What?
that?
What? I'm just
sound like
saying.
a liar right now.
No,
bro.
I'm just saying.
Do you believe that?
Do you
What
believe
do I
that?
believe? What?
That
if
you
a
would-
girl was a thought, but she wasn't a thought with
With
you,
you.
that you'll be fine with that.
No, I mean like if I know, if I know,
I'll be like,
hold on. Let's go back. Hold on,
Yeah,
'cause
let's
y'all
clear-
doing this
clear
at
that
once.
up. Let's
So
clear
let me answer this right. Y'all trying to change my shit. Y'all niggas is good. Y'all not that good, but y'all niggas is good.
PC up, bro.
Nah, I'm not PCing nothing. I'm not PCing nothing. I'm saying like if I like a shorty, right, and like yo, I'm like around the same age or whatever like that,
Do
right?
your recon and then
Of course. But then I'm like, yo, but if I know like to a point where if we have a certain bond or whatever like that, I mean, yo, listen, I'm not like I'm not a virgin. Like I fucked bitches too. So I mean, like I can't like how could she hold that but me and when she showed me her baggage, I can't hold hers.
All right, so here's a scenario. Y'all at dinner, right? And then she's like, June, whatever. You know, I really like you. I want to, you know, just let's come clean about certain things. You're like, hey, what's up?
That's another
Hold
thing about me
on,
that's
hold
different.
on,
All right,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
And then you hit her with the question, right? She was like, yo, you can't be mad. You can't judge. You be like, all right, real talk. Like, how many?
I'm not asking for a body count.
Okay,
I'm not doing
but
it. I'm not doing it.
I wouldn't do that either. But,
not doing it.
But wait, don't talk, Mr. Hypothetical. I'm gonna hit you back
Go
with
ahead,
a
hit me
hypothetical,
right.
right?
Go ahead.
150, okay?
What?
If that was her
You said
answer.
what?
150.
I'm not even asking
That's an
that.
OD number.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
what I'm saying, but what she's
Okay, because it's
All right,
OD.
but you
that-
see,
that
you
takes-
jumped it like you nigga jumped off the cliff with that one.
85, bro.
Nigga jumped off the
85,
cliff.
85 bodies.
no. Let's bring it down some more. 50
50,
bodies.
exactly, nigga. What the fuck
What?
is you talking about?
Number one, I won't even know this because I won't ask her,
All
bro.
right, see,
I
you
won't
doing that.
ask.
You want to hit niggas
But
with hypothetical questions.
Why
No.
wouldn't you
Huh?
ask?
Because why would you want to ask?
No.
You've been with three.
Bro.
Hold on,
Hold on.
hypothetical time. Hold on, hypothetical time.
No.
All right.
Wait.
What?
Wait, hold on.
right.
I'm not
you
saying
can't
for
jump
you
in a
to. I'm not
hypothetical
saying
if
for
you
you to
answer the
ask
last
that.
I did.
I'm not saying for you to ask that. I'm
She
just
made-
saying why wouldn't you ask?
Why wouldn't I ask? Because that means I have to give it. I have to give the answer
So?
back to her
No, but
too.
she already know you're a nigga.
No, like,
She already
no,
know you're a
listen,
nigga, so the
listen,
chances
hey,
are your body
y'all
count's
fucking
probably
it
be
up.
higher than
Y'all
hers.
fucking
But
it up.
go ahead. But go ahead.
Why wouldn't you ask?
Maybe that's not him.
What?
No,
that's
not
not
you.
just.
Saving him, bro.
I know that's your brother.
Hold on. One is like if me telling her, I have to regurgitate the same thing she's telling me. Because obviously, if she's telling me her truth, I gotta tell her my truth. That's one. And two, maybe I don't want to know how much niggas she fuck.
Why?
Only time I don't want to know is if we're around. If we're around, like say we go out to eat or whatever, and you like let me know where my surroundings is. That's about it. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know all the niggas she used to fuck. It don't matter. Like okay. Let me ask y'all hypothetical for all y'all. Say one of the chicks y'all was fucking or whatever. She like you said 50. Oh, put the number there 50, right?
Yeah.
But this other girl been with only like 3-4 niggas, but you know these niggas like violated her, splashed in her face, did everything possible, everything's like yeah, exactly, wild on her. But this is your shorty, so you trying to say that okay, she only had 3, so she's fine. But the other girls,
Nobody
they just
said
had
that.
sex. They just
Nobody
had
said
sex
that.
with
They're
the other ones.
both thoughts. Both of them.
So basically, you not.
You see,
Come
this
on,
goes back to what I said.
So that means
because
so you're gonna be beating me for the rest of your life because you're not gonna like no shorty.
Nobody's saying that.
This goes back.
So
to
if everybody's a thought, then every girl's a thought. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all niggas gave me y'all niggas gave me mad
respected
flack
that.
about that.
I respected
Y'all
that.
gave
I
me mad
respected
flack about that. Because I was like, yo, if she's doing that to her dude, she ain't
Doing
a
what?
thought.
Doing what?
I said this last week or the week before. I was like, yo, if she's doing all that for her dude, if these dudes is her man, she not a thought. And then y'all was like, nah.
But you want to
she's
know
still-
about it since you said when you talk about the number. Would you want to know about it? You see what with the 50 shit you said. She said, all right, so you gonna ask a babe what you ever do with your other niggas? She be like, well, I did this. I took it in the butt. I did this. I did all that.
Nah, I ain't say I would ask. He brought that up.
Oh, sorry. But you the one who gave me the question though.
He said deflect that back to him.
Deflect the con.
Yo, real quick. Here's what I wanted to say a few seconds ago. For the name calling with the thought shit. If I'm just saying hypothetical, let's say we all know a girl. He took it down. He took it down. You took it down. He took it down. He took it down. Right?
Yeah.
But I didn't take it down.
Yeah.
So my thing is, would I be entitled?
You
to
shouldn't
call-
say shit. I'll tell you why.
But
you shouldn't
that's
say
what.
shit.
But that's what I
Because
was
you
gonna
just come
say.
off like a bitter
That's
nigga.
what I was
like,
gonna say.
How old the
Let me
niggas
rock.
hit it? I ain't hit.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, you know what? it'll be fucked up if I didn't hit, but I'm over here talking bad about her, bad mouthing. So
That's
now
like
I'm looking
85%
mad
of the
bitter.
time.
But at the same time, I can't be the one calling. I'm like, yo, son, no. Yeah, shit that. But then again, you guys have
exactly. But
so
she assists.
Fuck out of here. Nah, but I just wanted to just, I guess, answer to what you were saying, pertaining to like, because I feel like some niggas really be dragging it just so they could fit in the conversation.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? They'll tend to like badmouth shorty knowing that they never even saw her panties.
Oh, that definitely drifted. Wasn't the question about Kanye?
Nah, he got a point though. He definitely got a point.
It all goes back to that.
No, it goes back to when he's like, yo, what is the definition of a thought to y'all?
You
Like,
said
what made
you asked that question?
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
since the beginning.
Yeah, and then
It
he's
went
talking
into
about, and
the-
it goes back to, he's kind of right, because that's another aspect of it. Niggas quick to call like girls thoughts, but they didn't even get a piece. It's like, yo, when they find out somebody smashed, it's like, yo, you would have thought they smashed. They keep telling, yo, son, yo, she a thought, yo, she fucked my man. So I'm like, my nigga, why are you so proud that your man?
And how you know your man's really
hit?
smashed?
Like, exactly.
Like, he could just be saying the same thing. Like, I be, you know, niggas lie all day. I think Kanye. I think Kanye is right for like saying how he felt about it, because if they really friends, I would just be like, you know, I don't really want to speak on that. Like, if I know you, like, you my mans in them, and if I knew your girl from high school, whatever, I wouldn't feel comfortable answering any questions about her in an interview. You know what I'm saying? If I know I'm gonna see you later and we're gonna eat at your crib or whatever the case may be, because that's how Kanye made it seem.
I feel you, but
like they cool like that.
I mean, I don't knock it. That's kind of like politely checking them. Like,
let me ask you.
Like, I'm not trying to get violent, but you know, I'm just fair warning my nigga. Like, it's not okay to do this. This is why I don't knock Kanye too much. But I feel like it's filled with a lot of insecurities. And bro, man, I'm not the biggest fan of Kim K. Man, you know what you signed up for.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Okay, and
you knew what you signed up for.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all consider, even though she married, she got kids, and obviously do you think she's faithful to Kanye right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you still consider her thought?
I didn't consider her thought from the beginning.
Okay, so let me ask Danger, since you called him. Do you still consider her
I just
thought?
find them annoying.
No, not no more.
But you just, all right.
Not no more.
I just didn't want to sound 90s, so I had to change it to thought.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's really how it
Yeah, but like
went with me.
Like Ro was saying, like, I just think like niggas use that, like, throw that word out there for girls like mad loosely. I'm like, sometimes I feel like that's corny when niggas do that.
I think it's a trend too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's corny when niggas can't get the box. That's when they call her, yo, she a thought. Nah, you can't get the box.
I don't even think it's when niggas can't get the box. It's just in general. You see a girl move a certain way outside on the gram, anywhere, and just be like, oh, that's not ladylike. You a thought. That's
very common.
And that's it. It's not really.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to beat it. Nothing. You just moving.
Yeah.
Very unladylike.
Thottish.
And that
Funny.
That's the new.
That's
norm
the go-to
for the-
word.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing else you can say. Like, nobody gonna be like, she's promiscuous.
Hypa,
It's like,
I think we know the name of this episode.
To your thought.
you gotta abbreviate it. T.H.O.T.
The way he said it, oh, she a thought.
I was gonna say thought, but she thought sound more funny. So
She a thought.
So let me ask y'all this on the back end of it, because I want to keep kind of where we was before with it. So like how y'all was saying about a girl's past and everything. So let's just say, and kind of like the Nick Cannon and Kanye West situation. Let's just say your girl does have a past or somewhat of a past, and you know someone being your close man's, or you know a nigga that you're really close with. You know, is he supposed to? He might know about your girl's past. Is he supposed to hold that down and not be, you know, putting that out there or telling other people about your girl's past and keeping it close in it because he's your man's? Or if he violates that, is he, you know what I'm saying, someone you still consider a close friend, even though, you know, he's putting it out there that your girl has, you know, somewhat of a past and shit like that?
I was always in limbo with that. Always in limbo with that.
I wasn't.
I feel obligated as a friend to tell my mans any infidelity behavior that's going on, whatever the case may be. But I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be the blame for the destruction of your relationship or whatever the case may be. That's why I said I'm in limbo with that. So really, that situation, that I'm from the answer from me for that situation, it actually has to happen. And that, to my knowledge, I don't know none of my man's girls or any day girl they were talking to at the time with. I didn't see them do any thoughtish activity for me to go and say anything. But I know I got some friends on this panel. I honestly, let's be real. All of y'all.
Wait,
no.
Some friends what?
No. I'm about to say.
That's one reason.
Do y'all all feel like if y'all got a girl, whatever case may be, do y'all feel your friend should tell you if your girl is you feel like it's mandatory? I don't care what happened to my relationship. I want you to tell me.
Nope.
I see he's really stern on that. Nope. Bro, the last thing, as much as I would like to tell you, bro, that I feel like deja vu, bro.
Deja vu.
Again,
I want to tell you, I want to tell you about your girl, but I don't want to be the destruction. I don't want to be responsible for that, bro. Like real talk.
This is a hypothetical,
Yo.
everybody.
Yeah,
he's
very
not talking to ease. Like he's just saying general.
I mean, how y'all feel about it, man?
Well,
Junior's saying straight up like,
nah,
if I see my shorty doing something, bro.
Nah, listen. All right, let me break it down. It depends. Like, it depends if I could be there for you, and if I could be there for you, and just in case if shit goes south, like perfect example, like my brother. If he had if it was a situation like that, of course I'll tell him. But you gotta be prepared for what he's willing to do. Like if he decides to leave his shorty or whatever
what's gonna happen to you?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I since I put that out, I have to be there for him because I put that shit out. But that's just basically for him and somebody I feel like I could be there for. If it's one of my other mans or whatever, only time I'm telling you is if I personally knocked it. If I personally knocked it, then I feel like that's a conversation I have to have with you.
But that's harder.
Huh?
Yo.
No, but I have to have that conversation.
I feel you, but I'm just saying, like, it's easier, like, I don't have nothing to do with the situation. I see a shorty acting up, I could tell. But
see,
nigga, if you the one that smashed, bro,
that's ass backwards.
Is it?
How you gonna tell on somebody's shit but won't tell on your shit? That's not being a man.
First of all, it shouldn't be no your shit if that's your man.
You talking about like I just smashed or
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like even if I used to smash or not, I gotta tell my man that eventually because he's gonna be for the rest of his life.
We got the scenario down. I understand. I agree with you where you say, yo, that's not being a man. But you don't think that's harder?
No, it is.
That's
but
all
that's
I'm
a
saying.
conversation
that's
I feel like
harder.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying like I feel like that's a conversation that has to be had. The other one don't necessarily have to be had because you could just act like you didn't know shit with the other one. But the other
bro.
No, but the other one.
Oh my God,
yo, you
friendship over, my nigga.
Oh, hold on. Understand a lot of niggas is like that, bro.
Let me tell you this. I'll tell you why I'm not telling you. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not telling you.
He keep it in the stack, bro.
My name is Bennett and I ain't in it.
Facts. I like that one. Yeah, but you've been with your shorty since high school days or whatever, right?
Love the stats, bro.
After? Well,
yeah.
some good years. Anyway,
a lot of
more
years,
than you know me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you could say y'all bond is stronger than the bond we have as a friend over here, right? So if I tell you that or whatever, and y'all get into an argument or whatever like that, and he's like, oh, she like she lying or whatever like that, she denies or whatever. She has more of a chance to get in a bug in your ear for us to not be cool anymore.
But that depends. See,
that depends on what?
That depends because you're not just gonna come and lie and tell me that. So it's coming from somewhere. You know what I mean? So, like, I can't just write you off, like, believe my girl.
I agree.
And at the same time, I ain't going to just be like, because you could probably want my girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
how
like,
you might look at it. I've seen this happen. That's what I'm telling you. I've seen it happen. I've seen somebody trying to do the right thing goes wrong. I've seen that. Like, they stop talking because he ends up staying with shorty. And even if he believed it or not, as long as you with shorty, you can't be cool with him no more because he told you she cheated. She cheated on you already. So y'all can't be friends anymore because every time you get what I'm saying?
I want to know.
I'm about to say that.
You might
realistically,
okay, but let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Say that's your soulmate, and say you do break up with her. And now you miserable for the rest of your life. You miserable. Like, was it worth me telling you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's how I feel.
I swear it's worth it.
Honestly,
to me, I don't think it's worth it.
It's a selfish thought
because I don't lose anything.
It's a selfish thought, but we all have those same thoughts. If any one of our girls, whether we have one or not, did something and one of us saw it, we would all want our man to tell. But bro, you got to understand, like, you can't expect everybody to have that kind of same mentality, bro, because like not everybody wants to do that for the same thing he just said, like.
Telling you,
but y'all know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think I would stop fucking with y'all, or I would get to a point where, like, if y'all know me enough to know if y'all be like, yeah, son, I saw your girl and da 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 da, and then I'm like, oh, word, all right, or y'all be like, yo, look at this.
But you the type it does seem like if you were to find out, but we never told you, but you are aware that we knew.
Dub.
See, to that situation we're
We're
done.
not a friend. We're not a good friend.
Y'all not good friends at all. Hell no.
I
None
can
of y'all
understand
niggas.
it. You know what's so funny?
It's
None of y'all.
I can live with that.
None of
I
y'all.
can live with that. I can live with that.
None of y'all.
I can live with
Because
that.
I hold y'all to like a caliber of like loyalty, bro. Like you tell me, I don't care how long we've been together, 50 years. Tell me.
I could live with me, you pushing me away, than you pushing somebody that you really love and you plan to marry or you plan to be with or for the rest of your life and
That's
be your
selfish,
soulmate.
bro.
Nigga, that's how
How is
niggas
that
end up with
selfish?
hoes.
No, selfish is me telling him, knowing that I don't give like nothing. Him hurting has nothing to do with
the
me.
truth hurts no matter how you want to give it. The
Yo,
truth,
bro,
the
you gonna
truth
have me in
hurts
these streets
regardless.
looking crazy, bro.
Huh? How? No,
That's
no.
how I'm looking at it.
Well, no, it's one thing. It's one
That's
thing if
really
she
how
do
you
it.
do
It's-
it.
No, it's one thing if she just keeps cheating multiple
No, but
times.
you,
or
how you
whatever.
gonna know? You seen it one time, and then she just keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. You ain't see. You only seen it one time. You choose not to say nothing, and then what? He looks dumb, regardless.
But how about if that's the shorty? How
Stop,
about the shorty that
don't
he
help
loves?
out, my nigga.
How about if
You don't
it's the
owe
shorty
her
that he
loyalty,
loves?
bro.
Exactly.
You don't owe her loyalty. You owe me loyalty
I
as your friend.
understand that, but I owe you. I owe you. I owe you to
Nothing but
No,
truthful.
I want him to be happy.
Yeah,
I want him
he-
to be happy.
I would be
At
happy
the end
with
of
the
day,
truth.
yo, you gotta
No,
realize.
stop
No,
lying.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no,
be
no,
happy.
no, no,
I would be happy with the truth.
You'll
That's
be
how they
happy
lying.
eventually.
I feel like
but
it's
gonna
y'all
be a lot
kinda-
of dark times.
I feel like
once you
y'all
find out
kind
the
of want you
information.
want to spare somebody's right now happiness, if that makes any sense. Like, well, let me finish. You want to spare somebody's happiness for right now, knowing that they can be miserable for the rest of their life because at the end of the day, they're gonna be getting cheated on, and then they might find out later on.
But
And
I
then
don't,
on
I don't
top-
like
and
that
then
though. I don't
you
like that
going-
because you're making it seem like now their happiness is I'm held accountable for their unhappiness because I didn't open my mouth.
You could have.
What?
So so it's my fault for not speaking up.
No,
Like,
but
damn if you
that's
do,
how-
if you don't.
That's what it
you
sounded
are
like.
a part
That
of
is-
You are a part of
That's
it.
not
wouldn't
fair.
you-
That's not
wouldn't you
fair at
feel
all,
away?
bro.
Wait.
That's
But
not fair, though.
Wouldn't you feel away as a friend?
I would. I'm just saying, but I'm putting my foot on the shoe. That's not fair to that person. So because I knew the information and I didn't, so technically because I didn't open my mouth, I'm responsible.
I can look-
I'm
All right,
so
responsible for your
would you-
unhappiness.
all right,
Yes.
how would
That's
you,
what you're
exactly-
telling me.
I can look at you as a bad friend because you didn't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
And since you did not say nothing to me, I'm not fucking with you no more. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fuck with my girl no more, and I'm not gonna fuck with you. I just pushed two people. I pushed two people aside just because both of them was untrustworthy.
So
Yeah,
you're telling me
my
y'all the
answer-
type
my answer-
y'all see our shorty doing something. Y'all telling
I'm
us.
telling. I don't care.
ASAP.
I don't care
bro,
how you
if I
look
know
at me.
your girl, I know his girl, I know your girl, I know his girl, I know your girl, and they out here wilding out, I'm telling you, nigga. I don't care.
I see
You
what
can
everybody's
argue with
saying.
me, you can say
where you
whatever.
stand? Where you stand, Hyper?
Honestly, I don't know. That's really my answer.
That's my
I
answer
don't-
too,
well,
bro.
I
I'm
don't-
in the middle,
your
bro.
situation is totally different.
I don't
because
know.
the only reason I'm telling you is because you're my family and you're my blood, and
Because
like, we
it's
got a
funny
bond.
because me
It's
and
different.
my wife would be watching the Love and Hip Hop shit. It's the same scenario,
But,
the same shit that's going on.
another thing-
She'd be like, "Oh, Hyper, what would you do? Would you tell?" I thought about. I'm like, no, yeah,
No,
and then I sat down.
on
I'm like,
top
you
of
know,
that,
I said honestly, I actually don't know what I would
On top
do.
of
be
that,
real.
it
It's
depends
probably-
how
very
real
tough, bro.
how real the
Very
friendship
tough.
is.
Yeah, that's what
At
I'm
this
saying. It's
table,
like-
if y'all
I
niggas don't
really-
tell me nothing, peace. This podcast is done.
That's tough.
I mean,
Yeah,
tough.
hold on.
That's
I'll tell you. If like I go back to what I was saying, if you my blood, so obviously I'll tell you whatever like that. But if we were just friends and knowing that you married with kids, I'm not telling you nothing. Are you crazy?
How did I not?
Are you crazy?
It depends how deep the friendship is.
What?
Because if you look at that person as a friend, as a real friend, and you're not telling them,
How
then
is that? Yo, son, that's mad selfish what you did. So you basically gonna
How is
break.
that selfish?
Hold on, let me tell you. So now, say you do tell him. He gets a divorce.
He go kill himself.
No, not even
This
kill.
is a deja vu.
Not even kill yourself. Not even kill yourself.
That's a deja
No,
vu.
no.
That's true. That's
Say
true.
say you divorce. Say you divorce. Now you split their family. Now his kid don't have his mother and his father's not together. You don't know how that's gonna affect the kid.
But there was infidelity at the end of the day.
All right, but they could have worked through it. That's something. If he finds out, that's him.
They
finds
can
out.
still
How?
work through it after you tell them. It doesn't matter. Like,
All right,
as long
but-
as they know.
I'd rather it's better for them to find out within
So
themselves.
as a friend, you just feel like I'm gonna mind my business when it comes to your relationship.
Yes, because there's certain things I.
Why are you yelling?
Well, I'm not yelling, but stop saying that.
Don't tell me I'm yelling.
Like I said, me, I actually don't know because, like I said, these shits happen. I mean, I truly fuck with y'all,
It's
but
very touchy, bro. Very touchy,
it's a touchy situation. I'm not saying
That
no, I
bitch
wouldn't
better not
tell
be
y'all,
touchy.
and I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying
fast.
yes, I wouldn't tell y'all, because at the end of the day, especially if I know the history that, like he just said, you may have a something like real big for with your girl or for your family. So it's like I would really, really have to evaluate and go home and contemplate. Like, damn, should I really tell him or should I not? Or should I throw any hints? Because I may throw a hint and be like, all right, yo, like just throw something to actually like make you see the light. But for me to really just say, yeah, I'm gonna tell him, you actually don't know until
Don't know, bro.
What if it's some shit like this?
I
Like Shorty,
don't know, and
Shorty
that's my
know
honest
you.
answer. I
Shorty
don't know.
know you saw her, and she on some like.
Nah, see that?
Now you wildin'. Now you wildin'.
How does that make a difference?
Now you wildin'. Why you
How does
shushing
that
me?
make a
Why
difference,
you
bro?
Why you shushing me?
Because now you,
Why
you
you
blatantly
now
you trying to implicate me.
Exactly.
You trying to implicate me.
You implicated.
bro.
implicated.
No, it does make
No,
a
I'm
difference
not.
because if I saw it and you knew I saw it, but you was like, oh shit, he saw me. But for you to be like,
Why he do that
now
for?
you wildin'.
Why he do that for?
That was wildin'.
Why he do that
Yo,
for?
bro.
Do that
But
again,
all
do that
right,
again.
all right. Let's say she just see you, and she on some like.
She's expecting
Yeah,
me
you
to go
caught,
back.
bitch. You better
She's
tell.
expecting
All
me
right,
to
so
go
you
what?
know,
This is
another
what I'm
thing.
saying.
I
Like,
might put the pressure on her to tell for her to tell you.
all right.
Exactly.
So look.
I might put the
That's
pressure
the
on.
only way that'd be acceptable for me.
All right, let me
If
tell
you don't tell me,
All
but
right.
you force her some
All
way
right,
to
but let me
come clean.
All right, let me give you another aspect of it. Y'all some secretive ass niggas. Sometimes when niggas be asking niggas about their
I ain't got no
relationships,
secrets.
all right, but while he drinks, like he sips his tea. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but anyway, a lot of niggas be secretive about their relationships. So sometimes niggas don't even want to tell you certain things. So it'd be like, all right, if you don't want to say nothing, I might have information. I'm not gonna tell you nothing either. So I'd rather you like to keep your shit private. I'm gonna keep your shit private.
Talk about this nigga.
It sounds like
Only me? Only me?
I don't have.
Oh, that's what we doing?
I don't have.
That's what we doing? We on that type of time today?
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't have my
elbow, boy.
I'm talking about this
That's what we doing?
I'm saying, but if a nigga opens up, be like, yo, say he miserable or whatever else like that, or he's down and depressed or whatever like that, I might, then you might lead me to tell you, all right, shit, damn, he's fucked up, so I might fuck around, I might spill it out.
I'm
But
have to lean.
yeah, but if a nigga keep it secretive, all right, you keep your shit private, all right, it's not my place, because you keep your shit in a whole different area other than us, it's not my place to say nothing. What about you, bro?
Yeah.
Facts.
I was about to ask
What?
that.
You asking?
How you feel about that?
About what? Telling?
Yes.
Yeah, like would you tell me if you
Yeah,
saw my
I'll
girl
tell.
out?
Nah, I'll tell.
My nigga, son. Talk about it, son.
He's like,
Even if you knew her, that shorty was his soulmate and everything.
Yeah, I said so.
That's what I'm saying. Ro know, like, we could have 1,000 kids together, a big ass mansion. Ro knows, like,
Even
I
if
gotta
he was
tell
married with
Eve.
kids?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I said so.
even more if we're married with kids. Because
What-
you get
what's
half
your-
of nothing.
All right,
That's,
but
that's,
why-
oh
all
my
right,
God, that's
okay,
even
let me ask
scarier,
you-
son.
let me-
When
let me
you
ask
married,
let me
it's
ask
like,
you,
it's,
why do you feel you have to tell him? Because just because he's your friend, you gotta tell him, or tell me why you feel like you have to tell him.
he probably
even though there's a
he
chance,
feels obligated because that's you his man's, right?
yeah, even though there's the chance of him being miserable without being in that.
Why
family.
y'all think people be miserable after they find out
Yeah, yo,
that they
you know,
partner is-
time heals all wounds, bro.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but I'm just saying, but being married and having kids is two different things than you having a girlfriend or not. It's different. Y'all can't sit there and tell me it's not.
No, we
different.
ain't saying it's the
Yo,
same.
people remarry, bro. Like, stop making it look like, yo, as soon
No,
as you.
but I'm not even talking about just the marriage. I'm talking about kids as well. Like it affects the kids.
You more focused on it breaking the family.
a family period.
Yeah. I
Right,
see what you're
right.
saying.
Can't knock him for that.
Nah, I just feel obligated. I feel obligated to tell because I would want the same thing for me. You know, if this is my situation and you see my girl out there acting crazy or doing something else that she shouldn't be doing with somebody else, then I would want you to tell me and let me know. I mean, this is the situation. You know, what I mean, I rather know what it is and be able to deal with it on my own, whether I choose to stay with her or work through it. At least you gave me the opportunity to know what she's really about, and then if I decide to still deal with her, then that's on me. But I would like, somebody to let me know.
All right, but would you ever feel to a point where if you did tell them and they fall back on you, or they figure like they go back to their shorty and it comes for some reason shorty hit him with a hypnosis to a point where she turns him on you? How would you feel about that? Now friendship messed up.
I'm
Now
cool with
friendship
that.
is tarnished.
I'm cool with
No.
that. No, I'm cool with the fact that I told the truth.
You told the truth, and you
at the
could
end
walk
of-
away
I
from that
could-
friendship.
Yeah, I could walk away because I didn't lie. I ain't hold nothing in.
You did your part as a friend.
I did my part as a friend.
Yeah.
To me, that's what
See,
a friend would do.
The dudes that do that type of shit,
They suck
You
fuckboys.
know, well, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like, you know that energy from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all know everybody here pretty good enough to know it ain't gonna be no. All right, I ain't fucking with June because he told me the truth.
I don't know because we haven't been in that position yet.
Exactly.
Because a lot of in the
I
words
was
of,
about to
in the
cut
words
you
of
off,
Jack
too.
Nicholson, in the words of Jack
Who knows,
Nicholson,
nigga?
niggas
Who
want the
knows?
truth, but you niggas want the truth, but you can't handle
So,
the
all
truth.
right, so you wouldn't want to know. You wouldn't want to know.
I mean, if you wanted to tell me, you could tell me. But if you choose
But
not
what
to
if
tell
you stop
me,
talking to me if I tell you?
what you mean? I'm not gonna do that.
He's the
That's
type.
my point.
But he's
That's my point.
but you know the type of nigga I am, though.
What?
You know the type of person I am.
Y'all.
What?
Y'all
I'm
not
going-
getting what I'm.
No,
my
no,
point.
I
Like,
understand
I'm-
exactly.
bro,
I understand
you
exactly.
see
That's
how
what I'm
every
saying.
time-
I'm like,
Aight.
you said you would want to know, and y'all know the type of nigga you are. You ain't gonna do that. And I'm saying the same thing, like,
Bro, we
so
bring
why-
up your girl Dave and mention yo. You start seeing veins. You start,
Yo,
It ain't.
what? It ain't what? You can't say shit.
No, don't throw yourself under the bus. man.
Yeah, see veins coming out.
it
You
ain't
like,
even-
what you ain't gonna tell me?
Yeah, of course, because I feel like y'all owe me that loyalty. That's it. That's all
I
I'm
dig
saying.
it, but I don't know. I don't know how you might take
Yo,
it.
I really value.
What y'all think I'ma
I
do?
really value people's. I value relationships and friendships, bro. Like, if it's anything that's gonna like taint it or tarnish it, and I know I'm gonna be responsible, bro, I'm gonna put my
It's not-
toes in the
it's
water.
not-
I'm not
it's
gonna
not-
just
it's not-
dive in, bro.
I agree
I'm
with
not,
you, bro.
not,
I
son,
definitely
not.
agree with you.
I'm
All right, so-
I gotta
on
think
your
about
side.
it, bro.
If
I gotta
y'all,
think
if
about
y'all,
it.
if y'all, do,
If the
if
situation-
you do what you said, if you be on some like, yo, I ain't mentioned nothing, but yo, you gotta
Yo,
come clean
bro.
and let my man know what's going
Oh,
on.
definitely. That I'll definitely do.
Like I would, that would be cool.
Sorry,
But
I feel even funny saying I ain't mention it, but you gotta come clean. Now, either you tell him or I tell him. Who's gonna be the first person to go?
That's a
go
fact.
Tell that nigga?
No, I'm definitely gonna put that. I'm gonna pressure.
I'm gonna have to give niggas
I'ma
like
put the-
ultimatums. Like, yo, I'll put you on, bro. But don't mention my name. Don't bring me up, bro.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Always gonna get brought up.
Don't say.
You
See,
can't
that's
do that.
always. But
That's
see,
gonna get brought
telling
up.
me
That's what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
That thing is always gonna get brought up
See?
because
Bro.
because
Come
the,
on,
the
y'all
other
never-
party
y'all
the other
never
party
spoke-
won't
I ain't
admit
saying shit.
until
Now,
they really know.
you do that. You do that. That should go Ice Girl or his friends.
Yeah, I've been in that situation. I'm blocked on one of my friends' ex-girls because I told the nigga like, yo, bro, I seen your shorty on somebody else's Instagram, and
It wasn't looking too nice.
it wasn't the same vibe. It was the vibe that it just wasn't right.
She was getting comfy.
Very.
It really-
So when
it
I said
really-
it, I got blocked by the girl, and it was just like,
See,
all right, cool.
now if that's
But I don't care.
now if that's assumption, and then everything that you just assume is not even correct. Like you just you don't.
You
not
fucked
an
up a
assumption.
whole
You can't-
situation.
It can't be assumption if there's proof on the gram. I'm showing you. Yo, look. And the first thing I asked, y'all still together? Yeah, we still together. Or yeah, we're still working on it. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I saw this. So here, bing bong bing,
Dig
and
it.
you move forward.
Yeah, I dig
and
it.
I'm still cool with him. He's still my man. And she blocked me, and I'm cool with
and
that.
the way y'all sound, really to me, is like y'all would be the niggas that like the picture, don't mention shit.
Nah, I see you doing
don't
too
do that.
much.
Don't do that.
You doing
Don't
too
do
much.
that.
I'm just saying, like
not,
you gonna have me out here looking crazy.
I'm
That's
not-
what I'm equating it to. Like,
but like
as
going
my
back,
friend, don't have me out here looking
going-
crazy.
going back-
My answer is not a definite no, bro. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
It all
That's
depends
it.
on how
That's
All right,
everything
would you
plays
want to
out.
know?
I would, bro. I would.
Going back-
I guess I'm contradicting myself because if the shoe was on my foot, I would want niggas to put me on. But the other, but if
How would you?
But
tell-
listen,
how would
but-
you feel if I
but
didn't tell you though?
I wouldn't be mad at you, bro.
Yep,
I would.
that's what
I
I'm saying.
can't because I'm the
I
type.
understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're
how
coming
can
from.
I how can I hold you accountable for something that I
I
wouldn't
would do.
Like,
Yeah.
it don't make no sense.
And-
so
and-
I can't be
and-
mad
and-
if I would the same thing I would do for myself. I would expect for you. So if it's the other way around,
And you don't owe me that.
That
Son,
should have
if
killed
you
me.
found
son.
out that your lady or whatever is cheating on you,
if I found out,
listen. If you found out your lady or whatever is cheating on you, I've been knew this, but I'm just like, I don't want to fuck their relationship up, so I ain't gonna say nothing. And you find out your lady been cheating on you, and then you also find out that Darren knew this, you ain't gonna feel a way towards me?
yeah.
Oh shit, he just contradicted himself. Just
I'm
now.
that's
I'm
what he
keeping
said.
it. I've said I am contradicting
but
myself.
You just said
I said if the shoe was on my foot, I wouldn't say nothing. But if it was the other way around, I would want niggas to put me on, bro. I said that. I just said that.
Here's where I stand with that. And
That's
reason-
why I'm in the
reason
middle.
why-
I'm like, you know what? I'm happy this never happened. I'm happy this I don't have to deal with the situation.
This nigga Dane just see somebody that look like your girl.
Yeah. Nah.
I don't
Reason
see nothing.
And you know what's so funny? I'm the type. Everybody knows me. I'm a loyal ass nigga. I would want to tell y'all. I'm like, oh my.
Yes, exactly.
Is that this nigga?
Me,
Oh my God.
Listen.
That's where the limbo comes in. I'm like, yo, I gotta put this nigga. Oh my
Well,
God.
I'm gonna say
like,
this.
It's not my business. That's where, you know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it.
I mean, I understand. I understand what y'all saying.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
go ahead.
It's not even like
My bad,
What
Hypa.
y'all thinking? Like my fault. What are y'all thinking? Like I'm gonna see one of y'all girls, and I'm like, I ain't seeing shit. Fuck that. Nah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna react, and I'm all night. I'm gonna be thinking about it. Like, damn, should I say it? It's gonna take a toll on me too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? This is. Don't think like I don't want to fuck nothing up. Ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not that. It's a very sticky situation.
How he thinks you gonna take it.
It's like, bro, like the last.
Y'all could be saving somebody's life.
Especially me seeing you and your relationship so happy. It's like
exactly.
I love y'all like this. I don't want to taint this. I don't want to.
You get it.
I don't want to alter this at all. I don't want to be responsible for any of that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. That's unfair. That's almost unfair on my part.
Yep,
it's like I didn't have to do that to you.
Yep.
I disagree.
Hence,
I didn't have to do that to
hence
you,
why
bro.
I say I think that's selfish.
It could have went another way without me.
Go ahead.
I'm getting passionate about this shit. Like, yo,
Anyway,
son.
well, let me just say
I don't want to break no happy homes, bro.
Let him talk.
Sheesh. Go ahead.
Damn, bro.
What's
I
up?
don't want to talk no more.
My fault.
I just want to say that it's deeper when you're married and you have kids than a girlfriend.
That's a fact.
That's all I wanted to say.
Of course.
That's all I wanted to say.
Of course.
It's easier than said, oh, you got a girlfriend, she ain't got a ring on it.
Yeah.
Yo, son, your girl cheating on you. But they got a husband and 2 kids.
That's easy.
Yeah,
Like,
and the 2 kids, and you really gonna
it's
sit here
different,
and
families know each other.
that's all I
That's
wanted
a
to say.
fact.
Go ahead.
That's a
That's all I
fact.
wanted to say.
That's
agree.
true. That's true. And now that y'all saying this stuff, it do make me think about it from the other side. But I'm telling you now, I'm telling you,
and you
bro.
see how
I'm not going.
Quick
not
said
gonna
it
hold
so loosely. He said some shit. I fucking lost my thought, but I was gonna say some shit, and I'm just like, I was gonna flip it to where it's like it's not as easy said than done. But I'm gonna get back to it when I remember it. Okay.
So in a situation like, since we're talking about, what caliber of, or what we consider the caliber of a friend and friendship, what do y'all think is some characteristics, or what do you just consider somebody being a good friend? Like, if you have a close friend, let's just say we're like how we're close friends or whatever, when does somebody to you become a close friend? What is the measurement that you feel like somebody has to live up to when it comes to I can consider this person a good friend?
Girl, to me is I don't really need you to tell me. I'd rather you show me. I've been in situations where it's like I tend to, like, once I try to put my trust into somebody and I get disappointed, and I, like, before I used to be like, that's 1 time, that's 2 time. But now it's like the way I am, I feel like I'm a grown ass man. I don't have time to try to figure out rather if I want to be a friend or not. Mm-hmm. You just rub me wrong the wrong way once, and that's it. It's like I'm quick to just like fall back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like with me, I feel like I have to feel that. It's not something I don't need to tell you, yo, son, you my real friend. I'd rather us just talk. Your action would already tell me, this is somebody that I definitely see we're gonna have like some type of bond
Close
with.
bond.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just how I am with that.
I definitely dig what you're saying.
I feel like once you guys have like the same kind of mindset, I feel like that's like a natural mesh. Like, just the thought process on anything. Like, if my morals are a certain way and I feel like it's similar, not exactly the same, but similar, I feel like those are signs where you have a good friend. That's like the beginning stage of having a good friend. Everybody knows definition of loyalty. You could break it down however you want, but as long as those the measures that you break the loyalty down matches between each other, I don't know. I feel like I got a third eye. I could tell a good friend from a mile away. I'm not gonna front. Some of them do slip between the cracks, but I have good judgment whether to know. It's not necessary that the person is not a good friend. They could overall be just a bad person or a good friend, either or. But I can detect. All you gotta do is say a couple things. I'm like, I see where your mind is at. That's it.
Like Darren said, let me give him $100 if he give that shit back.
What's the term that you use? I'm gonna give you $100 until.
She said, "I'm gonna give you
how good
$100
of
to
a
get
friend-
get away from you."
You ever want to get rid of a
Some
fucked
friend.
up friend?
Give him money.
Give them money, basically loan them money, and if they're really a fucked up friend, they're never gonna pay it back, and then you don't really have to really worry about
That's sad.
keeping
Son.
up the friendship.
If you think about it, that's sad.
What I was gonna say to quick thought about the whole telling on your girl shit.
I just thought about it.
He said that he's like, yo, I told Shorty, I told my man, bomb. I don't care about the relationship with Shorty. Me and him still good. Some of us be in positions where we're friends with the nigga girl too. Not in that kind of way, but so now you both of they friends.
Yeah.
So it's just that easy, right? Oh, I'm gonna put him on, but you're just as close with the girl too.
Sorry, you going?
But where your loyalty lies.
Girls before hoes.
Where your loyalty lies.
Not in every case.
It's exactly what June said. Where does your loyalty lie? Who are you cool with? Like at the end of the day, if I'm cool,
That's why it was so easy for you to say that, because you don't know Shorty like that.
it don't matter. Like
It does matter.
If I'm more cool with you than your shorty, I'm telling you. And if I'm more cool with your shorty than you, my loyalty's gonna be to her.
So what happened if y'all met at the same time? You met the guy and the girl, like at the same
That's
time.
too many hypotheticals.
Nah, what you saying?
That's
real
real
situation, bro.
It goes to June's situation where he was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? Tell her like, yo, you got to say something because I feel bad. If you care about me as a friend, I can't keep holding this secret.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
it's
you
gonna
forcing.
feel like
She forcing you in the
she
middle.
forcing you to be there now. Because if your man's find out, then it's like, damn, both of y'all
So
dumb.
what if she say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it no more. Don't worry about it."
Nah, it's not, because you can still
It
be
ain't
in that
gonna be that
argument.
easy.
That's tough.
Just catch somebody and say, nah, that's not going to happen, bro.
That's
I don't
exactly-
see-
If she even says that, then I already know she's gonna do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, mind you,
Really? And she said that fast at that? Like, come on.
That's the hush money.
Yeah. Facts.
Back to
Without the
good
money.
friendship.
That's
Yeah.
a dub. That's a dub.
What was the question? How can you tell somebody's a good friend?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, y'all pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
I don't really think
yeah,
there's
pretty much.
much more.
But
to
it's
really-
just organic. You know what I mean? It's just you tell through time. Everybody's
Yeah.
different.
Facts.
You can't
I know
really
it tells through time, but I think the question was based on like, at what point do you
What's the
gauge that?
characteristics?
So like me, it's through like experiences. Like we got to go through something to where I'd be like, our friendship is tested or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I feel closer to Dane-Ja after everybody thought we was gonna fight.
Yep. So do I.
You
But
know
that's
what I'm
usually how
saying?
it go.
I feel like we closer because we spoke after, and then there was an understanding where it's like,
Understanding.
oh, okay, that's what you meant. Oh, all right. You know, it wasn't really too much of like,
I feel like if it continued, then we weren't meant to rock.
yeah,
We
you know
weren't
what I'm
meant to be
saying?
friends
Like,
and do all of this.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you feel that for a friendship, you have to argue to consider
Nope.
that a real friendship?
Nah.
I don't think so,
I-
but I think it's
but
okay.
you believe so?
You
That's
can
a
gauge
good
how
ass
good
question.
the friendship
That's a
is.
good ass question.
I feel like you could gauge how good the friendship is when you're. I'm not saying you have to, but you can gauge how good your friendship is because after an argument, how do y'all deal with
Yeah, it can
each
make-
other
I agree.
after
Certain
after-
arguments can make or
I
break a
agree, right?
friendship too.
Yeah,
That's true.
So if you're in a situation where you and your friend is somewhere, somebody you considered a good friend, and you get into an altercation with somebody else, and he bail on you and he's not there while you into that altercation, is this no longer a good friend or is this no longer a friend?
That's a fucking dub, nigga. When I was my first episode, when I was talking about those guys, you pausing me, nigga. Them niggas ran, nigga. I don't speak to them niggas no more. Two of them.
Alright,
Never
so-
spoke to them again.
So let me
I can't. How can I? My life was almost threatened. You were there with me.
Let me-
You basically telling me any other situation, yo, you would leave me for dead without even second guessing it. I don't need to be around anybody.
what if they was getting a car?
What?
No, I'm just like-
You see how I got you gave me flashbacks, right?
But-
I
Well,
watch
they
them
not
niggas.
this.
I watch them niggas run and make that right,
But
son.
let me-
I'll never forget that shit. Fuck out of here.
All right,
son.
let me ask y'all this though. If let's say you cool with this person and you know this person ain't about that life,
Yeah, that's what I was going to
and
say.
they
My
and they,
God,
and they ran on you.
Yeah.
What about if you didn't?
And they not about that life. They
What
never
about
showed
if
you
you
about that
didn't
life.
know if they were about that life?
You
and
would
they
know
were,
if
they
they
were
were-
tested. Nah. I actually didn't. Matter of fact, how about I thought they were?
They
maybe
fuckboys
maybe
then.
maybe my judgment was wrong. I thought not. We hung out every day. We went to school together. Name the thing that we did. We were together. But when it came to that situation, bro, we weren't together.
Well,
when they came to that situation, it was every man for themselves. My nigga, I don't want no friends like that.
So
Fuck out of here.
Maybe it needs to be in a situation like that for us to really see who's about that life and who ain't about that life. But there's some people out there that will show you they're about that life until shit really go down.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Time,
you know think
at
about,
the
right?
same time, if somebody show you like, honestly, my niggas, I ain't about that life.
When you say about that life,
he's like, yo, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Yo, when you say about that life, I'm not expecting you to be superhero or
Like
on some
pop
Jackie
off
Chan.
on sight type
Somebody pull a gun and you go bang bang bang, and then you do some fucking suplex. Nah, but just out. Leave me for dead. You're gone. I'm good.
That's it.
Your life before mine. Cause that's everything. That's what I'm telling myself in my head. Because that's how I'm interpreting everything.
I could understand. Naturally, by nature, you're gonna feel that way. Like, cause it's like this shit's happening like so fast. But it's like when you go home though, like you really like analyzing the situation. You're like, damn, I already know he wasn't gonna do nothing. So.
No, I didn't know.
It's like I feel like at some point you're gonna be hurt and disappointed more because your expectation was like that high for that particular person.
Do you know why this situation affected me?
Go ahead.
Because it's almost 20 years later and I'm still talking about it.
Obviously.
That's it.
But how about this? I'm not saying anybody is right for running on their friend, but you know how in any regular situation you could be by yourself and then a bunch of people start running. You're gonna run too, like, and then find out later, like, what happened. So, like you said, multiple people ran, right?
2 ran,
and it was a group of like,
5 or 6.
2 so ran. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they thought all y'all was running. Like, did they look back? Like, it's like what was the situation?
Bro, I don't think he's gonna be thinking or to even think about looking to see.
I
who
just
ran,
took one glance,
back.
bro.
Yeah,
no,
and all I saw was they back.
Happened so fast, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just
So the
saying,
back of the feet.
put yourself.
So the back of the
Yo,
Put yourself,
niggas is in my
put yourself
pocket.
in
I'm
their
like,
position, though.
dead ass. My face
put
is
yourself
just
in
like
their
this.
position, though. So, like, look.
bro. Niggas down the block.
Look. If we all outside, right? And then like we talking or
For the
whatever
let
the case
out.
may be. For the let out. And then 3 of y'all start running. Like, I'm gonna run too because I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna know?
All right, I'll give you a perfect example. It's actually really happened. I got 2 friends, right? 2 really good friends. 2 really good friends. One is my guy. Like he's rugged. Like he's with the shits. He's with the shits. And there's another one. He's a real good friend. He's one of my real good friends. But he's not about that life at all.
Yeah.
So I remember one time we went out. We all went out.
All right.
Oh, nah, not this. Not this. I'm gonna tell you another. It's a whole another story.
Niggas got stories.
So one day we went to a party, and then some party in Long Island, whatever. That's not even important. But in the middle of the party, it became like some tables, ladders, and chair matches. It's like niggas smacking niggas with chairs, and shit looked crazy. So it was like a whole rumble. So everybody, when it's a rumble, you stay in the corner, you get out the building, whatever like that. So everybody like moved out the premises or whatever like that. Let whoever they was, like a shitload of niggas, just kept fighting. So we everybody walk out and everything like that. So all the niggas around me, we walked out and everything like that. And the other niggas I know, like the one that's not about that life, he was with the rugged nigga. So the rugged nigga, he was kind of drunk, and I'm guessing he's looking like he likes to watch shit like that go down. So that shit, so he be watching. So he's watching it in there, and everything's going in. So we outside, I see my niggas that's not with the shits. We was like, yo, where's my man at? Oh, he back there somewhere. He didn't come back with me.
Wow.
So he left him in there. So I basically I'm like, yo, you bugging. So I ran in there and had to pull this nigga out. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, I can't even be mad at you because I have to expect that from you.
But
like, he's not about it. Like, he's not about it. And
I guess
let me tell you,
it goes back to exactly what I just said.
him leaving him. It's not that he probably it ain't snapping his head like, yo, I gotta tap my man and tell him it's time to go. He's not about that. Like, he doesn't. It's not drilled in his head. You know what I mean? So he's not about that life. So he doesn't really know like the procedure when you know what I mean. When shit go down, you gotta make sure your niggas is good.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't built like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we kept them away from that type of environment anyway. But it's the way, like, at first, you look at it like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he just gonna leave the nigga in there.
Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, but remember, it's a party. So, mind you, you're not always with all your friends in a party, right? So
But
you
why
think
didn't y'all think of that too?
just like when everybody run, when you see
think of that?
everybody run, what do? You run, right? You thinking everybody else gonna run behind you,
Yeah.
right? So when you finally get out, you count all your niggas, make sure everybody's there. You see one's missing, but you like, he probably good because he's with the other nigga. He's with the other nigga.
Why? I said he ain't about that life.
We didn't obviously when shit like that happens, you thinking until it happens, you won't really know he's not really about that. He's not really about that. Like you would think it's common sense until it's not common sense. Until you look back at it like, yo, why the fuck you left him in there? And he be like, I didn't really think about it. And then you like, I can't even get mad at you because I like if I was he's the type of person. If I was really jammed up, like I had to do something, I'd want him to run. You get what I'm saying? I'd want him to run.
But you'll end up in jail.
What you mean by end up in jail? Oh well, something I don't know. But I'm
saying testify that he did it.
Oh yeah, it could be that too. But I'm just saying like
Him did it.
Oh, I didn't get it. I'm like,
Me too. I'm like, nigga, why you pointing to my laptop, nigga?
He did it.
Yeah, he did. Testifying against the
I
judge.
get that.
Ray
but I'm
Ray,
like, yo,
Ray.
I'd want him to run because it's like, yo,
Ray did it.
and then some niggas, like I was telling Quicks, one time I remember we was at a party. One of my friends had problems with one of my friends had problems with somebody at the party or whatever like that, and he was gooned up, he was squatted up in there. So I'm like, yo, what we gonna do? I'm not gonna run. He's my man. So if we surrounded, like it is what it is. We gonna get down, whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember one person when I was in there, whatever. He's real cool with us and everything like that. He was like, yo, y'all should just go home and everything like that, because I'm letting y'all niggas know off the rip. He's like, yo, I'm not a fighter, so I don't expect me to fight because I'm not gonna fight. Other niggas might have looked at him crazy, but I respected that. Because I'm like, he let everybody know off the rip. So don't expect nothing from me because that's the type of person I am. And granted, he's not that type of person. So how could you be angry at somebody?
So by him keeping it a buck like that, so you would still consider him as a friend because he's being honest with you.
Yes. Like he let you know off the rip. What I'll do get mad is if you claim that you know what I mean, you out here busting your gun or you out here really being about that life. But when shit comes in front of you, you shook.
Fair
you
enough.
freeze up or you run. Then I'm gonna look at you like, yo, dog, don't talk like that no more.
I mean,
like you can't be around me no
more. I
more.
respect it. He gave you the disclaimer, so it's
Exactly
up to me to
how you take it.
Yeah, after
Fair
that.
enough.
Exactly.
I can't get upset. And he told me like, yo, bro, he's basically saying like, yo, a situation like that happened, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave.
And he told you
How could
and he
you be
told
mad
you to
at
walk away from it too. He told, don't forget that part. He told you to walk away or go home. Don't even listen to that mess. So
Yeah,
how could you be mad at him?
That's fair enough.
That's understandable, man.
All right, there it is for y'all. We're moving on to our last segment of the night, which is that good old pop or flizzard.
Bliggity.
We got a few things on the calendar here. We got that Bryson Tiller and Tory Lanez song. A lot of people talking about leaning. How we feel about it on the right side?
I didn't hear it yet.
Okay.
They came out with 2 songs?
I know.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
Is it the
the one
other
I
one
heard.
that they came out with? I like that one, but I don't know.
I
if
didn't hear that lately.
Leaning is a new like last week, couple days type new.
I heard it yesterday.
Or,
Oh, yeah, I ain't hear that yet.
I ain't hear it either.
Yeah.
I ain't hear it either.
All right, so moving on. Wale. Wale Free Lunch album. How you feel about it on the right side? Got to it?
Wale has an album.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep, that means
Only thing I heard was the freestyle with J. Cole and him, right?
That's on it.
That's on the
That's
album.
on
But
it.
it's an EP, so
That's
it's
an
like
EP,
6,
yeah, it's like 5, 6
that
songs.
song is tough to me, but
That's
I
with all
didn't-
these EPs, man.
I didn't hear the album.
because
He's
people
working.
attention span, bro.
Facts.
That too, and I feel like he's doing that because he's giving you the appetizers basically,
Yeah.
to the main course. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Wale. Lately, he's been sounding alright, and that song he got with J. Cole is very fire. So, am I looking forward to the album? No.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That threw me.
That threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. That threw me
I
off,
mean,
too.
knowing him, I'm not surprised.
I know that. I know it threw you
I'm
off.
not surprised.
Although I feel that way, I'm still not searching for no Wale album.
I'm not surprised.
I listened to it.
Facts, bro.
Nah, but he lets you. How
it
much
a
time
buck.
does he keep saying
I
like,
give
yo,
it
you
a-
don't?
I like all
You don't
the,
even
I like the EPs that he came out with recently. I like a couple of singles, but he didn't grab me yet.
Yeah.
Enough to where like, yo,
No, it's
I'm a
funny,
fan of Wale now. I need that new
I feel
new
that
shit.
way
Feel
about
me?
Big Sean. Crazy.
Excuse me?
I feel that same way about Big Sean.
Understandable.
What?
The same way I feel about Wale.
About like how you feel about Wale.
But lately, he been dropping good shit. You
No,
just don't
like
him?
just like I didn't join that fan thing yet.
I like Big Sean. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Wale John, I listened to it like once or twice. I like I think it's like 6 songs. I like 3.
Wait. So it's out already?
This EP,
It's
yeah,
an
free
EP,
launch
it's
came
out.
out last week.
Yeah, it came out a couple days ago.
Mind
Mind you, nobody put it in chat. I just stumbled upon it. So I was just like, okay, let me listen.
Well, I ain't hear much. I ain't see much promo.
That song with J. Cole is fire.
Yeah,
If the
that's,
re-
that's
if,
the only song.
if
I see
I'm
that.
not saying they gotta have that vibe, but if it got good songs like that on there, I'm gonna give it a try.
It has like 3 songs that I like specifically.
Oh,
So,
that's half the album.
yeah, so
that's a safe pop.
Safe.
If it said 3 out of 6, then it's not. It's not a pop.
it's a flop to me. Yeah.
I'm just watching.
I don't know what
You got to keep that sound. That's going to be a drop.
It's a pop for me. I like it.
It's a pop for me.
I haven't heard it yet.
Of course you did.
Yo,
he listening to Bone Thugs.
Yeah, he lives both Thugs and Pop.
Moving right along. Weezy has announced his album is on the way. How we anticipating this? On the rest
I must say it's been like years since I really heard a solid project from him. It would be very refreshing to hear him just as much when I was listening to Eminem album. I think I'm gonna just be open minded and actually give it a try. But I'm just hoping that the old Weezy is back. So I'm gonna just keep it at that.
Okay.
Yo, hopefully he's out of the Birdman sucking place.
Oh shit.
Because I don't know, bro. You could even see in some of the videos, his soul is it's gone, bro. It's really fucking gone.
So you don't.
If we could get back old Yeezy, my nigga, like, bro, I'm still a low key, despite everything he got going on. I'm still a Lil Wayne fan. He's still got, even with the recent shit, he's still got bars, but it's something that's still missing within him. Until I get that back, I'm good. But we got to start making that option. Safe pop, pop and flop.
Nah, that's not an option.
I mean, of course, not an option, but it's not a pop. I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm not looking forward to it.
For me, it's more so like he hasn't had like that Drake factor. Not needing Drake. I'm just saying in general, like everything Drake touch, it just be like,
golden.
the fuck, this nigga just
Yeah.
bodied this
Body,
or whatever.
facts.
So he hasn't had that factor in a long time, very long time.
But my thing is, I just want to know, would y'all be open minded to?
I'll
it's
be
like
open.
I think y'all really feed off that energy, or I haven't heard anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Considering
his
that,
fault, though, bro.
you know
You
what
got to
I'm
go
saying?
into it unbiased, though.
That's what I'm trying
know
to
what I'm
say.
Yeah. So for me, I'm open minded. I want it to be good, but I'm just hoping he don't got a whole bunch of old ass songs thinking that I'm gonna throw these out. Like I don't want to hear no outdated work,
Yeah.
no
Facts.
nothing. I want to hear
And
this.
this is
I
weird.
recorded
You
this
could always
in
hear it too, right?
2011.
Yeah, like-
And you could tell he could recorded that in 2012 or 13
Yeah,
type shit.
so
Yeah.
I'm hopeful, but I'm not gonna flop or pop it. I just
See?
hopeful.
Safe pop.
I'm anticipating it, so I guess it's a prop for me.
I'll skim through it, but I really ain't checking for it, so I'll say a flop.
I say a pop only because I'm intrigued. I wanted to hear this album for a long time, and now that it's coming out, I can't act like I ain't interested no more.
I don't think he should drop it at all. The expectation is too high. son. It's not
Not
gonna
really
meet-
for me. I ain't gonna
for
lie.
everybody. son.
Like for me, I don't expect like, oh, this better be a classic. I just want to hear what he has to say.
You know how high it is? It's the same equivalence to when people was waiting for Dream Chasers 4. Like, he couldn't post a pick without, but where DC4? DC4. The same for this. Everybody want that Carter 5. It's not going to live up to it. It's not.
Nah, but DC, he it was worth the wait to me.
I mean, it was cool. Are you checking back for it, though?
What?
Did you listen to it this whole year?
Nah. But it
Flop
doesn't mean
team.
it wasn't good, though.
All right, LeBron James, Space Jam movies official. How you feel about that hype on the right side?
Quick's got pre-ordered tickets.
Knew that was coming.
I mean, this is LeBron James, so I think
Your opinion.
I think. Damn. Because I'm so stuck on the old Space Jam. I'm so stuck on that.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's tough to surpass that.
If it came
Yeah.
on the TV, would you watch it or not?
I probably watch it once.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So I'm not really like have high hopes on that.
Am I looking forward to it? No. If anybody else was to choose to pick to do this job is him. So I'm happy they chose him for it. Am I looking forward to it? No. Am I gonna look at it? Yeah. It's a pop, yes.
Yeah, I'm not really worried to go to movie theaters to go see it. No, but like you said,
if I see it, I see it.
LeBron is arguably right now the best player in the world. So
Facts.
obviously he's the best person for the role.
Facts.
I personally think he don't even need to make it per se, because it's just like just leave that to Jordan. Make your own if you wanna do your own thing. But if it's coming, then pause. I'll watch it. Not in the movie theaters though, but I'll watch it.
I have absolutely no feeling about this.
Yeah, I really don't care either. But I guess like Hypa said, if it comes out and I see it, I see it. I guess, but I'm not really checking for it like that.
I honestly, I would be very biased if I was to go see it. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm gonna just compare it to Jordan, and I don't feel he's. Y'all know how I feel about Jordan, so
How you feel about Jordan?
I love Jordan. Like, I don't think LeBron is. We're not going to do that, but I just feel like Space Jam 2. I'm not looking forward to. I just feel like it's a throwaway movie. Like, I don't think it's going to do well. Not because it's LeBron, but just because it's like, what maybe the little kids. That's really what it's for. Yeah. So I gotta factor that in too. Like, I'm a grown ass man.
We was little kids watching Space Jam.
Yeah. So like I get it. It'll probably work for that. But like me personally, I'm not. That's a flop for me. I'm not. I probably won't even watch it on Showbox, to be honest.
I would.
I heard you on that.
You watch.
You're gonna watch it.
He said you can watch.
Heard you on that. Y'all got some shout outs y'all want to throw out there?
Let's do the playlist, John.
Yeah, so this week...
Gotta tell them what the OSP playlist is.
Yeah.
Let them know.
My pick of the week this week was Popcorn. That's he got the silent joint right now. That's actually busting in the streets right now. And then the second joint was Lil Baby and Gunna. These cats right now they just keep coming out with some shits.
Looking forward to that project they got.
Yeah, Gunna's good. Lil Baby heating up. They got this song. It's called "Drip Too Hard." I fucks with it, so that was my pick. My two picks for the week.
I picked Sid Dollar Bills and Partisan Fontaine featuring Cardi B. It's called "Backing It Up."
Yeah, he was cutting us last week for looking at our phones.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you know that. Just happy you know that.
And you know the only reason I'm looking at my phone because this nigga asked me for that man name 3 times today.
What's his name?
And I didn't. Partisan Fontaine featuring Cardi B. It's a must listen to. Cardi B is blackened. Nicki, you got a lot on your hands. And Sid, she's from the internet. Anything that she sings on, her voice is soothing. She's like the modern day Sade. So you guys can check that out. That was my 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm on my Afrobeat wave right now. So
we know.
I got Wanda Cole, Iskaba featuring DJ Tunes, and Afrobeat Drogba featuring Wizkid.
Definitely, I got first of all, Ali Similar Podcast playlist. You can go to the Facebook. We got the link up on there. You can go click that. It's on the Spotify. And you can click that link
all week.
I got Calvin Harris featuring Sam Smith, Promises, and then you got the Jackie Chang John, Post Malone John. So you can type that in, or hit the Ali Similar Podcast and you can listen to those.
Yeah, my 2 picks are were. What were they?
Yeah. Use your phone, sir. It's okay. It's okay. We called each other out already.
Wale off the free lunch. Off the free lunch EP. Ungrateful and Thankful. That song is hard. And the second one is this kid from Connecticut. He got an EP. It came out maybe a couple months ago. SSD, Same Shit, Different Day. The record is Roll Up. And his name is Butter, BUTT3R. And it's dope.
Okay. I kind of did a throwback with my 2 choices. I chose Tupac, Shed So Many Tears, and Bone Thugs and Harmony, Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, man.
Definitely can.
Look those up.
You could
look
definitely
those up in Spotify, the OSP playlist. Like them. Check it out.
Yes, sir. Ali Similar Podcast on all links. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Definitely get up on there and start making some comments for us to let us know what y'all think. I know you got some shout outs. Y'all got a party coming up.
October 20th.
October 20th.
Fifth and Mad.
Fifth and Mad. DJ Dane-Ja, Darren birthday party is our annual thing. It's all black. Pull up on us. You already know we got you. It's a vibe every time we link up.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
That's Ali Similar Podcast, episode number 20. Fizzle. We out here.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Out of here.
The Oddly Similar Podcast.